Hey, what's up guys? Heck here, bringing you another Pokemon FireRed Let's Play commentary. In the last episode I was deciding whether to pick the Dome Fossil or the Helix Fossil. In the end I decided to choose the Dome Fossil because the Dome Fossil is Kabuto, and I like Kabuto way more than I like Omastar or Omanite or whatever the other one is called. I mean, Kabuto and Kabutops just look way better than the other one, and that's pretty much the whole reason for me picking the Dome Fossil. This is a post-production commentary, meaning that I've actually recorded the gameplay. This isn't live. I've recorded the gameplay and I'm doing the commentary in my editing suite. So yeah, that's pretty much it anyway. The reason for me doing that is because I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that I've just found out recently. Oh, about one thing that I just found out recently, and I wanted to explain why I did not upload yesterday and the day before. The reason for that being is because I've been working on a super secret project, not really secret anymore since I'm going to tell you all about it. There's going to be a video after this video, so it'll either come out Sunday or maybe it'll come out Monday, I'm not too sure. Sunday's the day after this video anyway, just so you know. Yeah, what I've been doing these past couple of days, for the past 4 days, is I found 3 laptops, I think it was. One of them wasn't actually broken, but the other 2 were pretty much broken, and we never used them. But then I thought, since I'm trying to fix this one laptop, I might as well bring up the other 2, and there wasn't actually too much wrong with them. One of the laptops was a Pentium 3, it had a cracked screen, just wouldn't work and all that, but I found a little monitor that I could use for it, and it's pretty mean. I don't actually have it set up in my room, I think it's set up in my nan's room. I'm pretty much giving it to her so she has something to play on. And here's Nidoran evolving into Nidorino. That's pretty much what this whole game was about. It was just me training up my Pokemon so they were strong enough to verse Gary and Misty. But anyway, yeah, it was a Pentium 3, cracked screen. I ended up just wiping the whole drive and chucking on my Windows XP disk. So it's running XP at the moment. There's still a couple of problems with the drivers and stuff, but I'll probably sort that out sooner or later. And the other 2 were main computers. One was an AMD dual core, I can't remember the specifics. I think it had a gig of RAM and 110 gigabyte hard drive. So that one was pretty mean to fix in the end. And that one's going to be set up right next to... Actually, I'm not going to talk about that part. I'm just going to tell you about the specs of the computers, sort of. Yeah, so anyway, it was a 110 gigabyte hard drive, dual-core AMD processor. Can't remember which specific one it was. And I think it had a gig of RAM in it. So yeah, that computer was pretty mean. And the other computer I pretty much fixed up was my computer before the one I have right now. It was a Windows Vista, slow as hell, virused up like hell, and it was a dual core. It was an Intel dual core, I'm pretty sure, with 2 gigs of RAM in it and a 250 gigabyte hard drive. And here's Pidgey, here's Nami evolving into Pidgeotto. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, it was dual core with 250 gigabytes, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and there was pretty much nothing wrong with it apart from the screen, which was sort of broken off. You'll see in the setup video that I'm going to be doing on Sunday. And with the other computer, the one I just finished speaking about, it was an HP, the dual AMD one. The only thing wrong with it was it wouldn't start up, so I had to find a charger for it, and yeah, it pretty much works now. There's something wrong with the battery. It turns itself off if the battery is plugged in, so I've just taken the battery out completely. But yeah, there's still a couple of bugs in the computers. I still got to install all the drivers and stuff. And yeah, I'll tell you more about that in the setup video. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the Xbox 720. Now, in a couple of commentaries, I can't remember who I was watching. I think I was just searching up Xbox 720. But a lot of people were talking about how the Xbox 720 is only going to have downloadable games. No physical copy of games, so there's going to be no CD games or anything, or cartridge or whatever. I don't know why they'd bring out cartridge again. But yeah, there's going to be none of that. So this made me think a bit for a second. The first thought I actually had was, well, that sucks. I live in New Zealand. with the next generation of console, the games are going to be bigger file size. So, what, they're going to be like 8 gigabytes per game. And, well, that's going to use up a lot of my internet if I have to download it. And that's going to kind of suck because we don't have unlimited here. I mean, at 120 gigs, I'll do pretty good, but a lot of the people in New Zealand only have like, what, 10 to 20 gigabytes? And, well, that's my sister, and they only have 20 gigabytes. And not everyone's going to have, like, the biggest amount of internet you can get. So, if they have gamers in their household, it's actually going to be pretty bad for them. But I suppose that's only, like, a couple of people, not a couple I'm talking about, maybe couple of thousand people that would be affected by this, but still, I don't want to be using up all of my internet and downloading my games. Say I want to download Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, 4, whatever, Battlefield 3, Street Fighter versus blank, all these games, a couple of racing car games, Forza, whatever they're on, whenever the Xbox 720 comes out. Say that's about 5 games at about 8 gigabytes per game. Now that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 40 gigs right there of my internet used up if I just want to download those 5 games for me. And plus I gotta pay for the games. Unless they somehow set it up with every internet provider where if you pay for their game and download it, it doesn't affect your internet bill. Sorry about that. But I don't see how they'll set that up for worldwide anyway. Maybe, oh no, they'd be able to do that in the end. But if they don't, then that's gonna kind of suck in the end. I mean, I'm gonna be using up most of my internet and downloading my games, and then there's the internet I use for playing the game online. This is pretty much just for multiplayers anyway. It's gonna suck. Like, yeah, Call of Duty's gonna suck for that. Another thing I thought of would be the game companies. I mean, there's EB Games. What are the American ones? I don't even know the name of their ones. But like, yeah, in New Zealand it's EB Games, The Warehouse, yeah, a couple other game stores. I can't really name them off the top of my head. Harvey Norman, Bond and Bond, Noel Leemings, those ones. And, well, they're going to lose quite a bit of money. I mean, if you go to a store, when you go to the store, you usually buy your games. But I mean, if they're not going to have any games, why are you going to go to those stores anymore? EB Games is pretty much just going to shut down. I mean, The Warehouse and all that will do fine because they don't just sell only games. But for the franchises that only sell games, yeah, they're going to lose a lot of money. They're not going to be able to sell much games. Pretty much just PC version will be available. PC, maybe PlayStation 3. And whatever their new console is coming out, I actually don't know what it's called. I think, oh no, yeah, that's Steam that's bringing out the new console as well. I might buy that one actually. That's looking like the next step in gaming anyway. But yeah, I wonder if we will do that as well. I'm not too sure if they're going to make the ones downloadable, but I'm pretty much convinced that PS3 is going to do it as well. A good idea would be to bring out downloadable games, like how they're going to do, with every game optional to download, as well as the physical copy of the game, because, yeah, well, you're not going to want to use up all your internet just for a couple of games, and then you can't even play online anymore because your internet's gone slow because you've used up your bandwidth for the month. So one way they could get around this, and I was just thinking of it right now actually, is when you go to for game stores, they could have like special Xbox booths set up, special PS3 booth, special Wii booth, or whatever systems they're going to be for download, game download anyway. You could take like a special Xbox, special PS3, special console, external hard drive, plug it in, and you could buy your games from like sort of a computer, I guess. Yeah, buy your games from there, and that way Xbox would be able to set something up with each game company, like EB Games and all that, like I said before, and you'd be able to download your games from there. I mean, that would be pretty cool. It would kind of kill the online sales for games, but at least buying them from a store would still be there. And that way, if you had to download them from, say, like another store with your external hard drive or external USB, even, they should actually bring those out. External USB, even like if there was 10 gigabytes, but a 32 gigabyte one would be mean. Actually, they should make it optional. And then, yeah, you just go to the store, plug it in. Sir, I'd like to buy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Battlefield 3. Yes, thank you, thank you. And that way you wouldn't actually use up any of your internet, like I've been saying. That's like a brilliant idea, I think. I mean, yeah, that's just the proest idea ever. And that way, all the companies that sell games would still be able to make money. Yeah, I'm actually pretty good with that idea. This guy. Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. With your ability, you'd become a top leader. Because I just beat him. Oh yeah, just so he's... Sorry I didn't explain, but I actually just cut out all those battle scenes because... Well, it just lengthened the video way beyond what I'd rather it be. And this guy, yeah. All of them were nothing. I actually beat that last guy with my Pidgeotto and he only had 10 health left. And right now I'm looking for Abra. Abra's the worst Pokemon. I knew this before I even started looking for him. Abra's the worst Pokemon to try and capture ever. You need like Ultra Ball or Great Ball, which I don't have. Which kind of sucks actually. I could have done with a Great Ball. See, go Pokeball. Fail. Come on. You can do it. No, you can't. And this is the reason why I hate Abra. Teleport. I mean, if they gave it Confusion, it would probably wipe out my Pokemon a couple of times, but Confusion instead of Teleport would be way better. I just hate Teleport. So I just keep on looking for Pokemon like an idiot. Oh yeah, this was just kinda tiring. See, look, another Abra, level 8. Do not capture Abra at level 8. It's just like Magikarp until you get it to evolve. It is just a pain in the ass to try and train. Lucky I didn't catch that one then. Okay. Make my way back to town, go buy me a Great Ball. What? What's that? This town? Yeah, this town. I'm gonna go get my Great Ball from this town. No, you ain't, son. There's no Great Balls here. I walked all that way thinking I could get a Great Ball from this town. Not even. So I ended up buying 3 Pokeballs in the end. And running all the way home. Oh, not home. Running all the way back to the grass. It took me so long to actually find the Abra. I did all of this shit. And no Abra or nothing. I mean, come on. You think that would make Abras a bit more... not rare? I mean, it's hard as to find an Abra in this grass. Oh, not super hard. I mean, it's no harder than trying to find that Nidoran from the last episode. My god. It's cool that I have it now, but in that episode I was just getting pissed that I couldn't find one. It was like one of the rarest Pokemon ever. Right there was actually a cutscene. It actually looked like I just walked and found it. But yeah, I actually started walking around in the grass for like another 5-10 minutes. That's why I cut out that scene and just stood there for a bit, because I was going to tell you he's there. But yeah. BAM! Got you, bitch! That's right, Abra's mine. This gotcha Abra was caught. Abra's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 63. Chat. Give a nickname to the captured Abra. Yes, I will, thank you. And you will be called Luffy. Luffy the Abra. I don't know, just Luffy sounded like a good name for an Abra. Oh well, a Kadabra or Alakazam as well. I don't know, I just trying to try and think of the names in advance, so when I get to Alakazam, it's gonna be still cool if I name my Alakazam Luffy. And I was just making sure I spelt Luffy right, I mean, it would have been stupid. Anyway guys, that was the end of my talk for the Xbox. This is the end of the episode pretty much. I was just gonna check out my Pokemon. Here we go. Here's the party. Anyway guys, like I said, it's the end. If you like this video, hit the like button, favorite, subscribe, share this video around, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.